Welcome to Friday night, folks. See that? I didn't even have to ask. Yes, I did. Before I went live, I
Mhm.
did I did my regular what day is today?
Yeah, right.
Friday.
Friday.
So welcome to another Friday night. I'm Manny Vitale, host of My Fight or War and co-host with Music and Mayhem with my brother Skylar Ray. Also on Tuesdays, the Detroit Outlaws themselves are coming back in town. I'm talking about myself and Screaming Scott Randall, Loco Joe, also known as Pancho and Cisco Ride Again. And that'll be on Tuesdays, which we are. This is all basically everything. The Tuesday shows and the Friday shows have just started. This all just came about in the last
Mhm.
week.
Mhm.
So we're trying to get everything organized. So, you know what?
It'll come together.
And the thing is, when I met with Scott and Joe, talking about show prep, and Scott's like, show prep. Here, let's
Sounds
see.
like you,
You're
Joe.
Scott. He's Joe. I'm Manny, and today let's just let her rip, man. And that's how I've always done things, and that's how they do things. So that's why it was such a good fit.
Absolutely.
So we're gonna be doing that. Oh, I keep chatting away here, and I keep. Hold on. I got my left-handed mouse. I had to go out and buy a left-handed mouse. Who knew they had those?
I'm sure they do.
And welcome to OG,
There you go.
who's now on
Hello.
screen.
Yep.
But yeah, so usually at this time right now, well, actually in about a half hour from now at 7 o'clock Eastern time, it would be myself and our producer Matt Cronin and whoever our mystery host. We're always going to have someone floating, whether it's AJ Galante, maybe Ian Bick,
Mhm.
maybe Coach Tony, Coach Dave, Leroy Ebron,
Who knows? Could number of
Skylar
people.
Ray may be, have some time with his busy schedule to not only do Wednesdays, but pop on with us on
Mhm.
Fridays.
And Rob
And
Garber's back in the country. Could be Rob.
King Handsome,
Yeah.
Kalichi, who knows? So Fridays will be interesting, folks. So every Friday, well, the downside is every Friday, you're going to see myself and Matt Cronin.
Mhm.
Sorry, but you're going to see us.
Oh, that's good.
But the
Choose
good
them.
news is you'll always see OG.
Yay.
She'll be there. But who is our mystery person going to be?
Mm.
And we may have two. So there may be four of us coming at you.
Oh my goodness.
So be ready for Friday night bullshitting with the boys. And we're going to be doing some work this weekend, getting a hold of Joe and Scott and getting some things. And we're going to try, hopefully, to have the show up and going this Tuesday. Um, again, with our normal schedule,
Moving it
which
fast.
is Sunday. We'll be starting off Sunday with Matt Cronin, who does all the producing and editing when we do our shows in New York, in Connecticut, rather. And he drops those every Sunday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on YouTube on our channel at My
Mhm.
Fight Our War. So please, 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 if you can go to YouTube at My Fight Our War and subscribe and to like and share our content, it'd be very helpful. And while you're at that clicking mode, just pop on over to TikTok and follow us there. It'd really help us out a lot, man. Definitely appreciate it. So that's on Sunday night. Monday, as you guys know, is My Fight Our War. And that's when we have guests come on, our family comes on, family and friends of family, whatever it may be, and who choose, volunteer to come on and they want to tell their story. And to every one of those that have come on, the ones who are scheduled to come on, and all that, I've said it before, man. You guys are something special. You
Yeah.
really are. To do that is such a brave thing. And I know in our past with issues, people have thought, maybe they're, they kind of put themselves under the, under the rock and just don't really think much of themselves when we're at our worst. And of course, you're not. You're not going to think of yourself on this platform when you're doing what we did. But to stand tall and face the demons and own what we did, that's what I mean, own it. So it no longer owns us. And then to come on live and share your story, you can't get any more badass than that. You can't get any more brave than that. So when I say you're warriors and you're heroic, you really are for sharing. And not only that, to show how much you guys care, because by sharing your stories, you have no idea how many lives you're saving by
Mhm.
just sharing your story. Oh, gee, I mean, how many we saw each other coming in and out of the gym probably for a year,
Years.
2 years,
Yeah,
a
maybe.
couple of years. And it was all just like all the gym
Mhm.
rats when you come in at different times.
Morning.
It's always,
Morning.
hey, I mean, it's like you know them,
Having
but
to
you
work
don't
out.
know. You just know them from coming and going. Hi,
Mhm.
how you doing?
Mhm.
All that time, just the highs and goodbyes. All of a sudden, one day, that hi and goodbye turned into an introduction, which turned into, what the hell's wrong with you? To me, saying,
That's
sit
not
down.
exactly what I said.
Oh, yeah. It was, hold my beer. But this time it was my Zenergy drink now, to informing her about my fight or war. And you could see the switch get flipped. As soon as I told her what we were
Mhm.
about, you could just see it went from that joking, laughing to my
More.
brother died from
Mhm.
alcohol.
Mhm.
And all of a sudden, she was no longer just a gym rat that we said hi and bye to. It became a member of my family, member of my fight or war, and then the admin who has just been taking over and running everything because of sharing a hello and a story.
Mhm.
So from there, Carol, how you doing, Carol? For there, just please, your stories all matter. You matter. Don't ever think that you don't. We look down on ourselves a lot for things that we've done. And you know what? We like I can't say it enough. Is for me it works. You got to own it, and if you don't, I had that one friend of our friends that
Yes. Mhm. I
um
know. I know.
I sat with her,
Mhm.
and she was just like, well, do you have any just before you leave? And we talked for a good hour and a half. And I said, just tell your son, until he owns it, it will own him. And you would have thought that I told her the meaning of life. It just hit her for some reason. Those few words made a difference in her life. So that's what I mean. Your words will change someone's life. They really will. So that's on Monday nights. And as I just said, Tuesdays with Pancho and Cisco, Scott, Screaming Scott, and Logo Joe, and myself. The old Outlaws are back,
I'm looking forward to
and
that. I
be
want to hear
tearing that
them.
shit
Yep.
up on Tuesday nights, also 7 o'clock Eastern time. Wednesday, music and me.
Me, him.
It's the anesthesia. I'm going to take them for the rest of the night and
Yeah.
into the
Okay.
weekend.
Yeah.
Wednesday night, music and mayhem with my brother Skylar Ray. And Fridays will be bullshitting with the boys with me, Matt Cronin, AJ Galante, and mystery guests when his schedule's so crazy. So that'll
Mhm.
be me and Matt Cronin for sure, and then rotating our mystery co-hosts. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Caleb, Carol, welcome
Yeah.
to Friday night with the family. Just got to change the schedule or the title around a little bit. It's all right.
Mm.
And you're gonna see a lot going on too. We've got a lot of good episodes coming on, and people that wanting to share. And it's really cool too because some of the people that are talking, they're like, "Man, I never thought that I would be sharing stories until I saw these other people come on, and that were so much braver. They're like they're braver than I could ever be. I could never do that until you do it.
The stories have been good too.
Mm.
And just so you know, I'm going to be popping in and out because I've got something on the
She's
stove.
gonna be So you're gonna see a disappearing OG.
Disappearing act on
So it's
every now
literally gonna be 1 minute she's there, then she's gone.
and then.
Then she's there, then she's gone.
Uh-huh.
So now she's still here. There, I'll just keep that little thing
Yeah.
there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see what else we got going on.
We got a special guest coming up with that Johnny Morton.
Yeah. With everyone coming on, I just confirmed with a friend of mine who is very. I've been getting very fortunate with a lot of the local people in the Detroit area. We've got so much of our family from around the United States and around the world.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. And
we had somebody from South Africa the other day.
Yeah. I mean,
ooh, I love
the thing is,
like,
we
whoa.
reach. Here we are in Detroit, Michigan. We got people in Detroit. We got people in Ohio. We got people in Chicago. We got people in Oregon. Just messing with you. Oregon. We got people, in Washington, Saskatchewan, and the Netherlands, in Australia, New Zealand. I mean,
Ireland.
It's just a blessing. I'm sorry. You know what, too? I've been this left-handed thing. Give me a second here. I got to go slow because if I hit the wrong thing, we got a high OG from Carol.
Okay.
And
it's not coming on my screen. Why is it not coming on my screen? Oh, there it is. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, there's the Carol and Caleb.
Caleb's on there now. And guys,
Thank
again,
you,
I'm going to
Carol.
have to count on OG doing this because besides my shoulder,
Uh-huh.
my left eye's trashed. So I'm going for this coming a week from today to have it fixed because it's just looking through, looks like an oil slick in my left eye because of damage with that issue. So when you see me winking at you, I'm not trying to hit on you guys. What's up, family? Everyone doing today? Much love and respect to all.
Mhm.
Caleb, back at you. My brother, thank you for coming on and chatting with family and friends on Friday night. Let's see.
Yeah.
Just
So I don't know, Caleb, if you knew that he had surgery yesterday. So he's
This one,
he's on the mend.
I think is that Carol or Caleb here? This one. Caleb, Oregon. All right.
Yeah.
Oregon. Oh yeah. In fact, I've got my sling, which is here on the desk instead of on my arm, because I'm
Mhm.
letting it stretch for a few minutes. And but I've got everything on the left side here, so when I magically go to touch things, but they got the got it
Yeah.
all wrapped up here, so I got all nice and bandaged up from. They cut me from here all the way up, and fun stuff. But
Mhm.
that was yesterday, and to tell you what, I went to Henry Ford, and there's a few of them around. There's Detroit, Maine. There is the
Macomb.
Lakeside Medical Center.
Mhm.
There's Henry Ford Macomb and West Bloomfield, where I was at yesterday, and they were awesome. The pre-op nurses, the staff, the docs, the post-op.
They were
I mean,
delightful.
they were really nice, and yeah, it was definitely wasn't fun. The surgery, unfortunately, I was hoping the deal was I needed a shoulder replacement because all of the parts that they replaced 2 years ago, I had a total reversal shoulder replacement 2 years ago, 2.5 or so. And unfortunately, a year ago in October, October, I tore my left tricep tendon
Mhm.
while I was benching, and I had all the weight, like 285, come down after my elbow snapped. It was on my right arm, which was my shoulder that had replaced. But they were more worried because obviously I tore the tendon. So 5 days after doing it, I had to have surgery on my left elbow. But I kept telling these guys that something was not right. And they're like, well, can you move it? And I'm like, so I do it, and it hurt like hell. But I still think a lot of it was my fault too, because these docs and me have a very good relationship because unfortunately, I've had numerous orthopedic surgeries,
Mhm.
many joint replacements. So we've got a bond of more than just doctor patient. We're more like friends even. And I think I had the friend zone going a little too much because I'd be in there bullshitting with them and I'd be moving my shoulder around and I'd do it and I'd be laughing as I'm doing it, but it hurt like hell. But if I started crying in front of those guys, I'd have to go outside and beat my own ass. So I couldn't do that.
Mm.
So all this time, they're like, well, if you could do that, it can't be that bad. Well, it
Yeah.
got to the point they finally were tired of hearing me and they did a CAT scan. And usually when that door opens, it's usually, Manny, what's up? I mean, there's a lot of fun. This time that door opened when I came in for my results. There was no smiling. There was no joking. They put that chart down and looked at me. And it was, this is serious. This, you need a specialist. Your shoulder is completely trashed.
Mhm.
And I was pissed because I feel that it should have been handled different, but I take a lot of that blame. So lo and behold, yesterday they took everything out and it was so damaged that they're worried about infection. They said the bone is just degenerated to the point where it's just crumbling in my shoulder. So they're worried about any type of infection. So what they
Mhm.
do is called a spacer. And they put the spacer in there to take place of the replacement itself, which releases antibiotics into the bone. And once that happens, in 6 weeks, I go back in for another surgery. And they take everything out and
Mhm.
they got to put the replacement in. But there's so much damage, they have to rebuild the bone in my humerus and into my clavicle, the shoulder, everything. And I'm still waiting for some information because OG's son
Mhm.
worked for surgeons who did
Did this
that
kind of
type of
thing.
work. So still waiting.
Well, I didn't call him because we were doing a show.
It's
But I'll
okay.
call him.
But
Yeah.
so that's that. So, but you know what? It is what it is. You know, I still have an arm. I'm blessed. Just got to just lots of positive thoughts and prayers, and I'll be good to go. But other than that, man, I just wanted to pop on here again. It's Friday night. There's no reason why not to be on here with you
Mhm.
guys and share some laughs, share some stories, see what's going on. So if you have anything, Caleb, Carol, anything special happen, celebrations, anything
I'm
as
gonna
far as hold on a minute.
Yeah.
As far as well, as
Yep.
far as anything that you want to talk about, celebrate anything positive, good, or bad, or upsetting that you would like to discuss. I don't want to stir up anything negative or like that, but anything at all that you guys want to chit chat about or share with the family that maybe made your day, that put a smile on your face, and maybe put a smile on ours. Um, Me, let's see, today, I got up with not as much pain as I've been in, so that was a plus. My mom was nice enough to stop off and drop off a few things from the store. Got to see mom and hang out with my mom for a little bit. That was nice. What else? Got to chit chat with my producer Matt Cronin on the radio on the phone and share a few laughs, which we always do. It is it doesn't have to be anything, like anything that you have to like pre-script or anything that to have fun. Shoot from the hip, man. Color outside the lines. I say it all the time. Have fun, live life. And if you're sitting around and you're just sitting there, staring at that TV or playing with the phone, call a buddy. Call your mom and dad while you still got them. Call your family and friends. And when they say, "Hey, what's going on? Is everything okay?" Yeah. You know what? I just wanted to call, say, "Hey, I love you, man. Miss you. How you doing?" So, I mean, think about that. Someone you haven't talked to in a while, and out of the blue, you're thinking about them. Yeah, you know what? I miss so and so. I haven't talked to them in so long. So you hit them up, right? They answer, "Hey, what's going on, man? Okay, is everything okay? I was just wondering why you're calling." I mean, how messed up is that? That anytime we call somebody, or it's been such that long of a time, is when you call and spring bad news on someone.
Mhm.
Hey, why are you calling? What's good? There must be something wrong.
Mhm.
Well, no, I'm calling because you're my brother, my sister, you're my cousin, my niece, my daughter, my son, my friend. I just wanted to call and say hi and see how you're doing. How's the family? Share
Or at
things.
least text them if you can do that. Because still reaching out.
Yeah, I mean, a text is last resort, man. I
Mhm.
mean, if you can, I'd rather, if you're going to have a conversation, instead of sitting there with a hour texting
Oh,
conversation,
that's true. That's true.
put the phone, if you don't want to put speaker and just shoot the shit with your buddies, man. Next thing you know, you're on the phone and it's like, oh my God, we've been talking for 2 hours. And next thing you know, you hang up and you're like, oh my God, I forgot about all those good times and all those good memories that just keep flowing back. So, I mean, if you want to share your sobriety date,
Mhm.
share your sobriety date. If that's all you want to do, pop that on, man. This is how many years or how many days or how many hours. Post it. If you have somebody in your life that has really been um, there for you 100%, someone who you feel that you owe a lot to your sobriety, give them a shout out.
Mhm.
You know what? They'd love to hear it, man. I mean, if you got someone who brought you back and stood by your side through all the hell that we've put people through, it's real simple. Type right down, hey, this is a shout out to Joe Smith, man, my good friend of mine. This is to Bob. This is to Sally. This is Joan, who were there for me at my worst, and they're here with me at my best. And thank you I mean, you know what? Someone, if they're watching this, or if someone knows them and they see that, I tell you what, guarantee you, man. What do we got? We got come on, OG.
Carol,
Hold
my
on a
mother.
minute.
Oh, good. Her mother, and she texts 100 times a day. She's 85 and sharp as hell. Well, very good. That means when you're 85, you're gonna be sharp as hell too. That's good.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. It's stuff like
That's
that.
nice that you have her.
I was just gonna say that.
Mm-hmm.
I lost my dad in 2018. And as you guys see, I'm there now that I'm off work because of my shoulder. I'm there every day.
Mhm.
And I
Very
do the
much.
Stations of the Cross every day. And some people might think that's a little strange and odd, and I really don't care because that's all I can see of my dad now. I mean,
Mhm.
I know I'm going to get the spiritual people saying, you don't have to go there. He's everywhere. Or you're going to get the ones that are going to say, he's dead. He's gone, who don't believe in faith and all that. And to you, I just say, good luck. Good luck. I mean, if that's how you can live your life, then I do really wish you the best. And I don't wish any ill will on anybody. But for
But it works for
me,
you.
just for anybody. Yeah.
Works for you.
And when I do talk religion, like I say, we'll never talk religion and politics on this show. I mean, we'll never come on here and push your religion on someone else's saying, you have to be Catholic, you have to be Protestant, you have to be this. No, 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 no. You're more than welcome to be proud of your faith, just like me, man. I'm Catholic, I'm proud of it, but I will never push that on anyone ever. So yeah, I go to the cemetery to be with my dad. It makes me feel closer. And that's that. And we've got
Lori.
Tyler. Tyler, I don't know how long you guys been on, so I'm going to keep repeating myself. That tonight's family Friday night with the family, and that is for you guys to chit chat about anything and everything, good or whatever's on your mind. Hopefully, it's something good that you want to share with us. Carol just shared about texting with her mom every day.
Mhm.
And the whole reason behind that is you don't, you know, have to say something or call. Like I just gave the example when you call someone out of the blue, maybe a family member or a friend that you haven't talked to in a long time,
Mhm.
not arguing, not fighting, but just haven't talked to them for whatever reason. Their response is, you're like, "Hey, how you doing?" They're like, "Hey, I'm good. How you do? How you doing? Well, what's wrong? Everything okay?" That should not be the first response that you get when you call a family member or friend. That just shows that you haven't talked to that person in a long time.
Mhm.
Yeah, everything's fine, man. I just called to tell you I love you, man. I haven't talked to you in a while. You've been
Want to
on my
hear your
mind.
voice?
Yeah, have a pleasant conversation. So please tonight, share whatever you would like. Like I said, your sober dates. How about your anniversaries, birthdays, special awards, your kids' achievements, graduations, anything that you can celebrate, or your family or friends.
Celebrate it here.
Here you are. Here's your chance, man. This platform, My Fight, Our War. Join our pack. You'll never be alone. That's what it says. So let's do this. Right. I saw where
I think
hey
you're
man,
seeing the messages before I
did
do.
didn't you have
Yeah,
surgery?
well, Lori, like, LOL. Didn't you have surgery?
Yes,
Yes.
and I did. And here's my sling to prove it, which I have laying on the table.
Because he's going to do some exercises
Because
and he'll put it on.
I just took it off and I'm kind of stretching here a little bit, but I did. And so, yeah, every now and then I'll just be sitting here. I'll just move a little bit. They'll twinge. It's like,
Mhm.
"Ah, ah."
Mhm.
So I got to catch my breath. But yeah, man, I tell you, we've got a lot of stuff going on. You know what? This sums it up right here.
Lori, you're too funny.
This sums it. Lori, I love you, man. I swear to God, I do. You know I do. And
You
I
can't
cannot
see it says you are a mess.
I cannot wait to see you and give you a big hug because you are just something so
Well,
special
she
to me.
calls it as she sees it.
No, I just love last night. I'm going every which way, and all of a sudden, what'd you say? I think it was Manny. Go to bed. Just like this. All these other people say whatever, and there's Lori. You're a mess. And I'm going back in 6 weeks for another one, Lori. But I love that.
More anesthetic gases.
Oh, Lori. I cannot wait to get down there. It is going to be such a good time visiting with you and the rest of the Athens family and that really good looking guy on your flyer.
In the upper
Top
right-hand corner.
Oh man. But we've got a lot happening. Like I said, I've been very so fortunate and blessed with all the people and the doors that have been opened for this show. The people that I have met. First of all, foremost, the family. You guys come first. Without you, there is no show. There is no My Fight, Our War. There's none of this without you. So thank you. And then the guests who take that next step to come on, thank you.
That leap of faith.
for all of the hosts of other shows
Mhm.
who have allowed me to come on their shows. Thank you. And we're booked until
Yeah. Aren't you on
March.
somebody's show next week though? Or coming up?
There's a couple,
on
yeah,
somebody, yeah.
with
It's on my phone. I don't want to.
Kalisha.
Yeah.
I'm on. It's was it Pine Case? I believe. I hope I didn't
Mhm.
get that wrong.
Oh, look at this Lori. I have decided
Hold
to
on, hold on. Wait
do
a
a
minute.
raffle, a dinner with Manny. Oh my God!
Yeah, raffle a dinner. Hey, I would love to. You could raffle me off a dinner with Manny. We can go and have a Dubs dinner.
Oh, okay.
Lori, if you want to do that, I'm all in.
That's
I'll
funny.
tell you what, you'd probably get only 2 tickets. That'd be mine and OG's. I can't see
Yeah.
anyone else wanting to buy a raffle to go to dinner with me. But
Yeah.
if you're serious, let's do it.
And congratulations to Tyler. He got his blue belt today
Oh,
in
wait.
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Yay!
You got a
Tyler.
Brazilian today? Didn't you see my video? Man, brother, what's the matter with you?
Don't go
Did
there.
you not see my video when I was in Connecticut? That salon, Brazilian wax, and I came limping out of there like a baby crying, learning how to crawl. No Brazilian. And you went and did it.
And got a blue belt
Oh.
with it.
You got a Brazilian and blue belt or blue something else.
Oh no!
I'm just messing with you,
Congratulations,
Tyler.
Tyler.
Man, I tell you what,
You're
brother,
putting in the work.
you have come so far,
Uh-huh.
and a short period of time. I
Mhm.
mean, I saw
He's
that
putting in the time though. He's putting
that
it in.
interview you did with Kalisha, and she hit it, man, when she was like, you were getting your ass kicked. You and addiction, and you, that was it. Then all of a sudden I saw her, she was like, yeah, man. She goes, now you're kicking ass like a warrior. You're boxing, you're fighting, you're kicking addiction's
Woo.
ass. And you are, and just so proud of you, man. And
Mhm.
congratulations on your Brazilian. Look at hold on a minute. There you go, brother. Clarify.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, wrong one. She got in there. Here you
Wrong
go.
Brazilian.
Wrong
I just
Brazilian.
said wrong Brazilian.
Yeah. Oh, that was so funny. For those of you who are wondering, no, I did not get a Brazilian.
No.
But we were in New York a couple trips ago, and in the studio, the strip mall, or the store, whatever,
Mhm.
the complex, there's a salon, and on there it says Brazilian wax or
Yeah,
Brazilian
something.
style waxing or something like that. And I just, every time I go there, it's just like our 6th time, I just see that place.
Gonna
I'm
start
just
to
like,
laugh?
no. So one day we took a break between shows and just to get some fresh air and stretch out. So I'm walking and I looked up. I go, oh, gee, get your camera. I go, when I say now, start videoing. And I was
Mhm.
by the door, like I'm coming out the door and I'm walking real slow. And I just got my head down,
Yeah.
shaking my head. And the caption said, just say no to Brazilian. Oh, it was fun.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
congratulations, brother. And Bronx Brazilian.
That's okay. We're proud of you though. That's great because you have been putting in the work.
Oh, you've been doing amazing, man. And
In the
everyone
gym
sees it. And the
all
thing
the
is,
time.
you fit in with what me and Skylar, when we were talking, when we talk about the stuff that we do, and just like you, we talk about all this stuff. Lori talks about her events. Everyone
Mhm.
Phyllis and Nicole and Carol and everyone talks about what they do, and they're putting in all this stuff because people see the results, and that's great. But it's just like, okay, that is good, but what are you doing when no one's watching? Are
Mhm.
you just kind of skating on what you did, which is fine. If that's, I mean, you put the time in, you can, obviously. But I've had people, and Skylar's had people, and all these people that we've talked to that want to get into, like for me, podcasting, hosting, and Skylar, of course, with his singing, they'll ask him questions and they'll stuff about what do you got to do. And the
Mhm.
thing is, you got to bust your ass and work and do all this stuff.
Or like Lori with her ministry. Or Tyler
Yeah, I
with
mean,
his,
it takes a
with
lot of
his jujitsu. It's a lot of work.
and you got to put the time in, and that means when no one's watching, and if you want to, you're going to get out of it what you put into it.
Mhm.
Everyone knows that,
Obviously, yeah.
because I've had people saying to me now doing these shows, they're like, you get those little shitheads that, oh yeah, you're just trying to get popular, you're just trying to get followers. I'm not even sure how many followers we have,
No,
unless Matt will pop stuff
yeah.
up would tell us how many as far as what we're doing. No, this means just I love what I'm doing, and you reap the rewards. I mean,
Mhm.
obviously, I'm doing something right because these guys who are very well accomplished are asking me to be on shows, and I'm going. I'm asking these accomplished people to come and do a show with me, and they're accepting. So that means I'm doing something right. So I'm
And
going
the
to keep
line is,
busting.
"I'm in." I love that.
Oh
They're
yeah,
it's almost like they all say,
for
"I'm in."
example, here it is. For those of you in Detroit, not only just Detroit, I mean, there's a thing called Sirius and all that stuff with, um, the radio and those radio stations. Screaming Scott Randall has been an icon on the radio for damn near over almost
Almost
30
30
years,
years, yeah.
man. The guy is a legend. And now, if you want to, just prove it, tell you what, go to 94.7 WCSX from 3 to 7. Here's Scott Randall, Screaming Scott. The guy's he's a legend.
Mhm.
And the people he has met, the people he has talked to and interviewed, the events he has been at, he's an icon. Loco Joe, man, part of Chit. I went to school with Joe. I mean, these guys are just, they don't need me or anything at all. But they were nice enough to have a sit down, and I was all ready to lay this big thing on them. I was like, listen, man, besides working on the studio, you know, I'd love to do a show with you guys. There's Screaming Scott, the legend. He's like, all right, let's do it. There's Loco
Mhm.
Joe, Pancho and Cisco themselves right there in front of me. I'm in.
So
I mean, I
easy.
swear to God, it took my presentation from start to finish was 2 minutes. I was thinking about doing a show, us three together. It sounds good. Let's do it. I'm in.
Okay, well, gee,
Uh,
that was easy.
uh, I
Let's order the chicken wings.
I had another like half hour of stuff to lay on you guys, and it was just like that. Matt Cronin.
When it's meant to be.
Yeah,
When it's meant to be. Right,
Let's go
Lori?
backwards
Yeah.
to Skylar Ray. I mean, the man, Skylar Ray is
Well known.
I
Well
mean, I
known.
mean, you talk about one dude who is just tearing up the charts. He is dropping hit after hit, video after video every week. He this year, the start of his new tour, him and Kayla are going to have well over 100 tours in the last year,
Mhm.
coming up to this year. Last year he had like 86 tours. Or 86 shows. That's insane. I
I
mean,
think they call them gigs in the business.
gigs, whatever.
Gigs.
Yeah,
I
okay.
don't know.
Hey,
I'm
sounds
not
good
there.
to me. Hey, well, all I know is now we're going to be going to some of these
Uh-huh.
gigs.
Gigs.
And that's how this is so incredible because, that's what I mean about these blessings I've been given. I don't take them lightly, and I will never back off because this show we do on Wednesdays with Music and Mayhem,
Mhm. It's fun.
that whole thing started because I'm seeing Skylar Ray all over the internet, all of his music, him and Kayla. It's like, holy shit, this dude. I'm like, man, and I'm looking at his followers. I'm looking at all this stuff, and he's traveling all over the world. I'm like, well, you know what? Just like my dad says, you don't ask, the answer is no. I said, screw it. So I reached out to him.
Mhm.
Hey, listen, man, I know you don't know me, but
Just
come to
like
find out he did. And
just like you reached out to that comedian.
yeah,
it
I
Mike?
just reached
Is it
out.
Mike?
Mike Young.
Young.
Yeah, there's another one.
Who,
But
when he gets back in town.
I reached out to Skylar. Said, listen, I'd
Mhm.
love to have you on the show. Tell your story. You got an incredible story of everything you've done. The next morning, bam, he was like, man, I'd love to do it. I mean,
Really?
and that was it.
Yep.
So before the show, we came on. He was in the green room. We talked off air before we went live for about a half hour, and it was this instant freaking bond, instant.
Mhm. Mhm.
And after we did the show, it was like, shit, we need to capitalize on this
Yeah.
because this is something. Next thing you know, Music and Mayhem was born,
Fun.
and
I have to. I look forward to Wednesday nights. I really
it
do.
is such a
You
good
guys
time.
are too funny together.
Oh,
Just-
it is just you get a little bit of everything.
yeah.
Last Wednesday was a little off because of it was just a different setup.
Oh, because it was from
because I'm
himself.
so used to this. I mean, a creature of my environment here with the studio. And last Wednesday, it was me on the phone, and Skylar had to take care of everything else, and he did obviously great, but I just felt like I was doing something wrong or I wasn't doing enough, but it was still a great show. So that was awesome. And then again, so that's how that friendship and that show started by just reaching out. And then, like I said, with AJ and all that. And, these are Detroit locals with Screaming Scott and Loco Joe, Pancho and Cisco. And we've got another local celebrity, and who's going to be on February the 1st,
Yeah,
which is Saturday.
Johnny Wharton.
This is a special guest who's coming on, who I've been chatting with for years before all my knee surgeries and everything else. And you guys know him as Johnny Wharton. And if you don't know the name offhand, you know him as the former trainer of the Detroit Red Wings. And he was there in the heydays, man. We're talking with Yzerman, Probert, Fedorov, Konstantinov, Shanahan, Hall. I mean, all of them. And I'll never forget the game when, I mean, you talk about being an integral part of that team to get to those Stanley Cups. The players are on the ice doing their thing. The coaches are doing their thing. But you know what? They had to get on the ice when they were so freaking banged up and hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Who got them out there? The team doctors and Johnny. He was the trainer, the therapist who busted their ass. John Wharton was the reason that most of those guys were able to play. And some of the stories I remember seeing on the media, I'm pretty sure it was Gilchrist, man, who tore his freaking groin. It was good. And if I apologize if it's the wrong player, John will clear that up when he's on the show, because he's going to be coming on Saturday, February the 1st at 7 p.m. Live interview with John Wharton, former trainer of the Detroit Red Wings. And so that's what I mean. It's just been such a whirlwind of things happening with all of the people, not only out of state with Ian Bick and AJ Galante and Matt Cronin and Leroy and all these other guys. It's everywhere. It's around the world, and it's all of you guys. And Karen, how you doing, Trouble? Surgery was it's good. Everything, it's a slow process. Been seeing the post with you and Ma and the cat there, and I tell you, I don't know what's going on. For all of you who know Karen, aka Trouble, she's in a contest for her cat, and it's free. You go to this one site, you hit the button, and it says, or it's got different categories to do what you want, and you vote. But for some reason, I was hitting mine. I don't know if it wasn't coming up or if it wasn't, but it's been hit. Yeah, every time I go there, it says the same thing, and then it says verify. And so I don't know what's happening there, but please support Karen, and it's going to help a lot. It's going to, especially with Phyllis. And
can you write down or type in the website or what the
whatever it is again? So it's buried in my phone somewhere. But
you got family members right now looking in, so we
yep.
can all help.
And please tell Phyllis that of course, excuse me, ever since my surgery yesterday, I don't know if they pumped me full of gas.
Well, actually, it could be something to do with the anesthetic.
Man, I've been sitting here just burping away.
Then he doesn't do that.
Nah, so
I do that.
But please tell Phyllis we said hi and love her, and all of our best. And let's see. Oh, what do we got? Oh, that's you.
That's me.
Well, because
Laura said she feels famous for doing a show. She goes, I feel famous for doing a show with y'all. And I said, no, you got it wrong. We're feeling amazing coming to hang with you.
Oh, are you kidding? Heck yeah,
That's
man.
Right.
To be part of your event.
Your inspirational activities that you do down there.
What you have been doing.
And your beautiful granddaughter, by the way, I saw her picture.
We have been talking a short time, since the first time you were on the show, and just chit-chatting, and then you brought up the event, and it was like, man, that's not till June. And this was months ago when we started talking.
16 weeks away.
And it was like, and then you're like, oh, I'm doing this. I'm thinking, okay, well, a little local thing going on. Man, when you start rattling off all the people and all the things that you're doing, Laura, you are one truly amazing person. God has truly blessed you.
Organizer.
And all of the people in Athens, Alabama are blessed to have you there. And not only that, the ones around the world that you are changing their lives. And
cut me off for a second.
With all of the things that have happened, and it happens in our daily life, we're all hit with these, unexpected events that happen, and they happen to us every day, and they definitely happen to you. And you came out like a freaking warrior. that you are and proved it, but you don't have to prove it to anybody. The proof is, proof is in actions, not words. And you stood taller than can be, and you took a firestorm of bullshit that no one should have ever put up with. You were attacked verbally by people who didn't even know you and said things that were said that were so freaking terrible that it makes my skin crawl. And it just made you stronger and better and more determined, just to show right there that, you know what, your faith will get you through anything. And I'm so proud to be part of your family. I'm so proud to be coming down and being able to speak at your event. It's an honor. And I appreciate it. I really do. I love you, Lori. So there, y'all. Sorry, man. My dry as can be. So, well, evidently no one's celebrating anything, or no one is, unless they're not popping up here yet. Because for some reason, every now and then, I'll get a shit ton of comments, and they come like after, the other ones are. It's like there's some big delay. That's why I was trying to check them on the phone, but that's OG's job, and she'll be back here shortly. But could it be the yes, it is. I'm telling you that. Yes, it is. She back in the house. OG has landed. Oh, wait a minute. No, you haven't. There, now you're in.
Yeah, I had to run away.
I said nobody must be celebrating anything.
Well, I'm celebrating something. I'm making my first time a recipe for goulash. Manny wanted goulash. He wanted goulash. For some reason, it came up in conversation, and he wanted some. I went,
what's this?
All right, let me find the recipe.
Goulash. So it's goulash time here instead of a Dubs burger. But what do we got here? Oops.
I have a boo thing. It's not been public till today.
A boo thing. Well, wait a minute. Isn't boo supposed to be like
a boyfriend?
Wait a minute. Yeah, I wasn't sure which way boo's going. A boo, is that a boo boo? Or a boo is
he's got a boo boo on his shoulder.
Right a minute. So we're gonna let that one slide until you
unless you want to clarify. Yeah, right.
Or we could run with this in so many directions.
We can make up our own mind. Let's start a rumor.
Manny's what? I can't see. I see
Manny's
soiled. I soiled my. Wait a minute, Manny soiled. Or so. Is that supposed to be solid? Manny soiled.
Or so lied? I don't know. You're typing too fast, girlfriend.
Man,
try that again.
Manny soiled himself. Let's see. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Man, yes, something like that.
Oh, yes.
Which one?
Okay. She's not going to tell you.
Okay, what we got here?
You have to guess.
Thank you, OG. What are you thinking OG for? The hell she do?
It's a girl thing. We understand one another.
Tyler,
we need rumors. Oh, and Stacy's on. Hi, Stacy.
Where's Stacy?
See,
that's watching. What I mean. She's getting stuff before, so please, we need rumors.
As long as the rumors are fun and uplifting, none of that.
So wait a minute, man. Let's get back to Tyler. Thank you, OG. Thank you, OG.
It's about damn.
Yeah, thank you, OG. There's never a dull moment here. No, there's not.
No.
Hold on a minute.
You might start to cry. What's going on? What are you doing?
I don't.
What are you looking for? I moved them all because you were complaining about how the desk was dirty. Yeah, I saw you live yesterday. Just walked Minnie. Oh, okay. Well, Minnie must be the dog.
Give me a stack of something.
Yeah, a stack of something. You want a stack of these? Okay, here you go.
Oh, man.
That's the correct stack. Nope, that's not. See, clean up. See, that's why I don't like to clean up. You clean up.
There's
and you can't find anything.
There's a pile of stuff in another pile in a different area. Look, I cleaned up. That pile is moved.
Oh, you said it. You got a boyfriend. Okay, good.
Wait a minute. We got to make this gossip. Hold on. I have a boyfriend.
And she said it. Okay.
All right.
We made her say it. We pulled it out.
Wait a minute. I feel some shenanigans coming on here for some reason, Lori.
There might be.
I feel some shenanigans. Let's see. What? Okay. Since we're being serious now about, relationships and all this stuff, and since no one wants to be funny and start saying stuff about celebrating anything, what did the mama cow say to the baby cow?
I don't know. What did she say?
It's past your bedtime.
Yeah.
When is the door not a door?
I don't know.
When it's ajar.
Uh-huh.
Yes, since no one's talking about celebrating stuff, it's silly dad joke time.
Well, you just had surgery. So what kind of a fish knows how to do an appendectomy?
What kind?
A sturgeon.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do we got here? Stacy, I saw you live. I just walked Minnie.
What kind
Was
of
that
dog
supposed
is
to be
Minnie?
Manny? You walked Manny? Wait, at first I soiled. Now
he's
I'm being walked. What the hell,
funny.
people? Manny soiled, and I just took Manny for a walk.
I'm thinking Minnie might be her dog.
I'm sure hoping.
Well, it could be a cat, could be a horse, could be a pig. People have all kind of animals, all kind of pets.
Where did the cat go after losing its tail?
Where?
The retail store. You know what? People right now might be considering wanting to come on the show, that I've reached out to, and they're watching this going, hell no, I ain't coming on that show.
Because you never know what they might do.
You never know.
Well, this is almost for you. It kind of fits you. Why did the pony ask for a glass of water? Because it was a little hoarse.
I could go with that one.
Uh-huh.
What do we got? Hold on.
What do you call a fake noodle? I don't know, Tyler. What do you call a fake noodle?
What do you call a fake noodle?
Okay, well, while we're working, Manny is from Manuel, Manuel. Isn't that means God with us?
Yes. So when you are singing "Oh Come" at Christmas time, Lori, when you are singing Christmas carols and you are singing "Oh Come," so it's mine's not E. There's no E in front of mine. It's just Manuel. When you come to "Oh Come, Emmanuel," your prayers have been answered.
Here he is.
God is with you.
And here he is.
And no, I have not blasphemy. I'm just saying that's my name, and that means God is with us. So, Lori,
the Lord is coming through you on a daily basis, baby.
So Lori, when I get to Athens, Alabama, you can say,
"Amen.
God is with me."
Tyler, come on. What do you call a fake noodle?
Yeah, Tyler was going. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, impasta.
Impasta. That was good.
Okay. Stacy is saying amen to the joke, or amen that the Lord is with you every day. Oh, look at Stephanie. Man, hope his surgery did go well. Me and Gunnar are just relaxing. I'm tired, obviously, but he's doing great. Okay.
Awesome. Give Gunnar a big old hug. That sounds weird. Give Gunnar a hug.
Yeah, well.
For those of you who don't know, that's my club. That's my biker name, Gunnar. So when she found out, where's my thing? Oh, there it is. Stuck on the table again. I can just sit here and play with this thing. It's like a big, you know what it's like? It's
dead air boss.
I'm talking about like a booger.
Oh, stop.
It's like if you pick your nose and you put it under the desk. This is on the desk, and I just put the cover on top of it. It's not really a booger. It's just a gob of sticky glue. It's like this two-way stuff that got all.
Oh, probably from when we put the things up.
Yeah. So this is if you notice me looking down fidgeting, it's because I'm playing with a booger underneath this thing.
Yeah, put that in the intro for him, Lori, when we come down there. That God is now with us, coming through loud and clear. From his child, his faithful child,
coming at you live from Detroit, Michigan.
Manny Vitale.
Manny Vitale, aka God is with us. Man, you know what? I gotta keep looking up. I don't want lightning to strike, but hey.
No. You've been blessed, honey.
Oh, I have been so blessed, man.
You have been visited by the Grim Reaper at least 7 times, I think. We counted.
Oh yeah, I've had I've had a couple docs, and I've had some nurses have some serious chats with me when I was in the hospital different times. And when you have more than 1 or 2 or 3 occasions when you hear the doctors and the staff, nurses and whoever say, you've been truly blessed. You're here for a reason, because you shouldn't be here right now. When you hear that more than once, there's something to it, man. And when it was happening to me, I just didn't give a shit. It was just like, whatever, man. I didn't think anything of it. It just seems so pointless. And now looking back, I mean, it just, I mean, besides the shooting, the stabbing, the sepsis, the appendix blowing, my lungs with that surgery filling with blood, and now my lungs are all these things that could have been the final straw.
Mhm.
And then to all of a sudden, 5 years, this coming Monday is when they're like, man, dude, you're going to die in like 48 hours. And here I am bugging the heck out of you guys talking about boogers on my table and
There you
all
go.
this good stuff. Let's see. Stacy. I see Stacy again.
Yeah.
God's plan.
God's
Yeah.
plan.
I'm telling you, man. That's why when I talk about these, some people might think, oh, you're trying to brag about stuff. I'm not bragging about shit, because those of you who've known me in my past, to sit here talking about these things,
Mhm.
it is not a miracle. It's truly is a blessing.
Mhm.
And I don't take that lightly. This means so much to me, just to be able to sit here and to grab my phone and scroll through, and some of the people that are on here. And I'm not talking about the ones who are like considered the celebrity status. I'm talking about you guys that I have now as family members. It's huge. But then when I do look at some of these people who are in social media or who are entertainers that are contacting me, and it's like I never in a million years thought this would happen. Mike Young, an actor from Southgate, Michigan, who is an actor, a comedian, a producer, a fellow Detroiter, man, made it big and does work with Eminem and all these other incredible actors.
In a movie right now. Right?
Doing a movie, Stealing Jokes. Go to Netflix, check out Mike Young on Netflix, Stealing Jokes. He's on his comedy rock tour all around the United States. Still, I've never met the man, but I one day, take that leap of faith, man. Just jump at it, because one day I'm watching Channel 4 at noon. They had this whatever their show is at noon, and they interview whatever it is, local stuff going on, people, events, and they said today we're going to have local celebrity Mike Young, comedian, blah blah blah, going on. Didn't really think anything of it. I was just watching, and just just hearing the guy talk. It was not so much the his content and everything. I was just listening to the way he was speaking, and he was kind of gruff and rough and just down to earth as can be. And for some reason, I'm thinking to myself, man, I could picture just hanging out with this guy.
Friends.
I go, this guy, I could picture just hanging out with him. So I go back, get his name, Mike Young, all this information, and I go to his page, and it's got the fan page, got all this stuff. I'm like, screw it. So I sent him a message. I gave him the Reader's Digest version of me, what happened to me, my fight, our war, the police, the highwaymen, everything, the shooting, the stabbing, about the organ failure, and just told him I'd like to reach out. Half hour later, also I see a notification. It's Mike Young.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, man, your story is incredible, man. He goes, I'm doing this show, and of course, the first thing is you think is it's not really him.
It's his people.
Well, it was actually him, and there's and he's like, listen, my tour's going around and the United States, but I'm coming back to Michigan. He goes, when I get back, he goes, we got to stay in touch through here on Messenger. Let's keep in touch, which we have been keeping in touch about his show, about his tour and all that, just by reaching out and trying. And that's exactly what I did. Hey, Brenda's in the house. Hey, sunshine. And I just saw, is this a new one for, wait a minute, what am I doing here? Hey, bro, is he being a good boy? I'm always good. No, I'm not always good. Sometimes I'm even better.
Even better. Oh, I knew that was coming.
Let's see.
He's taking his medication. He's doing his exercises. He's staying hydrated.
My eyes are getting worse.
You got to get that eye done.
Okay, what's this here? Did we already do this one? We did.
Brenda sending hearts, but Stephanie sent something that was kind of actually sad. Because she had mentioned the other day about somebody giving her shit then calling Child Protective Services, if you recall that.
I remember that was in the hospital
Yep.
still.
And they showed up at her house yesterday.
Okay.
So she's frustrated, but it's going to pull through.
Well, the thing
It'll be
is,
fine.
good. Freaking good they showed up, because whoever's dealing this shit and starting this little shit show, now the person who's coming and seeing what a wonderful mother you are and what a wonderful father your guy is, could go back to the person with these accusations and saying, hey, asshole, you were completely wrong on this one, shithead.
Yeah, right.
You know what? Find a new line of work. So,
yeah.
you know what? Take that negative, and turn it into a positive, and shove it right up their ass. So that's for the people. I mean, you know what though? But God bless them, no, because you know what, they do got to follow up. And I don't mean anything negative towards you, Stephanie, or anyone else. But unfortunately, we hear horror stories of people who don't have that person being checked on, and then we hear the terrible things that happen. So that's not going out for the people who, and the social workers and all that. They've got a hell of a job that I could never do. But at the same time, when you have a proven record that what you've been doing, I mean, you have to look at the past when kids are involved. You have to. So you know what, I take that back. I just get a little hot sometimes when people say stuff about my friends and family that I care about. But at the same point, though, Stephanie, we do have to look at their point of view. There was an issue, a red flag was put up. And you know what, Stephanie, that's something that we got to own. And unfortunately, because of the things that happened in your past, that's a red flag. And I'm not saying that to jump on you, man. I'm just being straight and honest with you. I mean, and I hope you know that. I love you, man. But at the same time, that's their job. Their job is to look at not only now and the future, but they have to look at the recent past. And the recent past was sketchy, but you have turned it around into such a blessing. And when they do their investigation, that's what they're going to find out. They're going to find out that Stephanie Rose and your man and your family is as wonderful as going to be.
Yeah. Well, she said they drug test her right then and there, and she was surprised that Stephanie offered to be drug tested. Good for you.
Yeah, yeah. Shove it in their face, man. You know what? Offer. If they don't say anything, just say, "Aren't you going to test me? Would you like here? Take it to her.
Yeah.
Offer them. Don't make them pull teeth, man. Go ahead and just you're doing a great job. And again, I do want to apologize if I offended anyone in the social field. That's not because I had to deal with that a lot with with the police and EMS. Believe me, I saw some things I wish I'd never seen in my life. And that was from people who should have never had kids near them.
Yeah.
So going back now, my little rant was more or less out of personal anger because they bothered you, but it should have been, I should have said it a little differently. So if I offended anyone in the social setting, as far as social workers and childcare, you guys are amazing. And you have a hell of a job.
You've got an important job. Yeah.
You've got I took care of a few when I was working at EMS. And then when I was doing physical therapy, I had a couple that were coming in for, the one was, she had a knee issue, and just some of the stories that she was telling me, and their caseload was unbelievable. And so, yeah, it's a very slippery slope, but God bless them. It's a hell of a job to do. So your job as the mom is your job as the mom. Their job is social service is to make sure that you're the best mom and the child's in the best care. So it's all going to work out just fine. Why? Because you keep being you. That's why.
Right. Because you are the warrior that you are. You've come through it shining. And Gunnar couldn't ask for a better set of parents.
Oh, I'd take that for sure. Good. I would never, ever do anything to offend you, Stephanie. And if I do,
well, she just said no.
So well, no, that we're all here together. We're big, one big family, man. We fight together. It's the name. It's My Fight, Our War. And you got a bunch of people here for you.
Oh, look, she was an EMT also for a few years.
What's that?
Stephanie was an EMT also for a few years. She didn't realize you worked EMS also.
Oh, yeah. And so I got to play around in my police car and an ambulance. Police car is a lot more fun, go a lot faster. And hey, wait a minute, Savage. That's right, because I remember that's your nickname, and I remember
Mhm.
you were getting a little upset about that because you didn't like the way it
Somebody
made you
else. Yeah,
feel
but
when it
we
was said. And I
yeah.
was like, no, bullshit. You are a savage.
Mhm.
And we turned that around
That's right.
to the savage that you are by now, because you were savage when you were high and you were mean and all that. Well, now you're that same Stephanie and you're that same savage, but now you're kicking addiction's ass and you're going
Mhm.
after all those negative contents and stuff that way. So you're still a savage, but in that positive note.
That's
So
right.
we're very proud of you.
Mhm.
Uh-oh.
Oh, she goes, all of a sudden I can't breathe. Call for an EMT. Well, you got two of them here. Which one you want? Both. Okay.
You want God is with you? I'm just saying.
Or you want the savage.
Or you want the savage?
They're both good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
It's
any I said we got to have some birthdays or celebrations, or just how about someone in your family that you just want to say hi to that maybe did something really special for you or your family or kids or grandkids or grandma, grandpa? A shout out to someone who just puts a smile on your face and gives you that warm, fuzzy feeling inside. You know, just anyone that you want to give a shout out to. Me, I'm going to give one up to my mom because she's just
well, yeah,
because
it's
she's my
okay. She
mom.
asked, she asked when you were home today, what do we need?
Oh yeah, she's just like, my mom
Can I do
is
something for
funny.
you?
She's like,
We need eggs.
I'm like, how you feeling? Great. Well, this, I'm doing my exercise. Well, you're doing too much. That's your problem. It's like she means well, but oh my God, some of our funnies can be. And see that, Stephanie, Tyler, everyone jumps on. Hell yeah, you're a warrior.
That's right.
Come on, Brenda. Somebody, come on, pop on here with some celebration stuff, or else I'm gonna tell silly dad jokes all night.
So who goes?
What kind of sandals do frogs wear?
I don't know what kind of sandals do frogs.
Open toed.
Oh no. Okay. Okay, so who started Let's Go, Skylar or you, Stacy? Because I see that you write it now. Did you get that from Skylar or you give it to Skylar?
I think Skylar was the one that did the Let's
Let's
Go. But then again, I don't know. So I
That's
shouldn't
right.
have said that. I don't know. Who said that? Where's the set? Now, here?
Stacy.
Oh, wait a minute. What did I just hit?
Mama Skylar.
Damn it. What's going on? Where's my clicker? See, I'm using
He's
the
left hand, so
I'm
he's having
using the
trouble.
right-handed clicker with my left hand.
I'm glad that Skylar is your hero and your inspiration because he's a good guy and he's been through a lot. And I'm sure because of that, you've also been through a lot. So you are also a warrior. The fact that you've stuck with him and he loves you. I mean, he talks about you a lot. He loves you. So you've done a good job there, young lady. You've raised a nice young man.
Where are you seeing that at?
Just leave us alone. We're having a conversation here.
Oh, on yours. I'm like, where in the hell do you see that? All I see are.
She said Stacy had a shout out to Skylar Ray, my hero, my inspiration, my son.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And that's nice to hear that because
I'm just saying I can't see what you see. I can't see anything.
well, you can't see
Anyways, I'm just putting them all together right now. Brenda, Stephanie, and Stacy, all of yours are becoming one. I'm going to just blend them all together.
We got a lot of shout outs coming. See you asked for it.
Hold on, woman, please. I got one eye, one shoulder. I got one knee, one hip, and I got my right knees replaced, my right hips replaced, my right shoulders replaced.
If you're looking for sympathy, it's in the dictionary.
I've got 4 bolts, two plates, and a cage in my back. I got 4 anchors in my elbow. I got a plate under my left eye. I'm a little irritable. There, I just shared. See? Yeah, come on, share, people. Beat that. Yeah, no one's gonna watch this show ever again.
No,
yeah,
okay.
We're done.
Brenda shared. Her sister Carrie.
Hold on. Where?
Can
I want because I want to give her airtime.
Okay, fine.
Where is it? Brenda? You said?
Yes.
Okay.
Starts with my sister
Is
Carrie.
this it? Okay, then that's not it. Hold on. Hey.
I apologize for him tonight. He is
okay. I found it.
Okay, fine. Go ahead, read it.
No, I can't read it. That's why. See what I got to put
Anyway,
up with.
Carrie Anderson brought us three sisters together, start mending some really painful things from our past, so that we can start building a relationship together. It's something that would never have happened if I was not clean and sober today. God bless you. You know.
Well, then,
And then Tyler, I
Well,
want to give a
let's-
shout out to my blood sister Christian Lee White for
can I
kicking
post
recoveries.
it, please, before you start telling them what? Can I
No,
post it?
if I didn't post it,
Well-
I'm talking here. Kristen Lee White for kicking recovery's ass. I'm one proud brother. Well, that's nice. See, I mean, all these families just hold together and growing together. And, you know,
Hey, we got a shout out from Tyler.
yeah.
I want to give a shout out to my blood sister. Why don't you go ahead and read that one?
I did already. Okay.
Okay.
So,
Well,
but it's nice. Brothers and sisters are getting together and loving their family as they should, if you can. I mean, you're on the planet with them. They are your blood brothers and sisters, even though sometimes you're closer in family to those who don't actually have any blood relation to you. Some of those are the best, but that's okay. Okay, Brenda, I'm also reaching out to see about how to start following a dream, Skylar Ray.
Uh-oh,
Okay.
Me too. I just picked up my estrogen patch. Oh, okay. Talk about irritable. Oh, shit. Well, let's see. Let's click on to our next one. I really aged yourself. Yes. Actually, this was all I had my knee, hip, and shoulder done before I was 50.
Can you send us an estrogen patch? Maybe it'll help.
Me, I've said all that done within 5 years, man. What do we got going on?
He just aged. Oh no, he's eternally youthful. You just totally aged yourself. No, actually, he's a big kid. You know. Doesn't matter how many years, how many times he's gone around the planet. He's a big kid.
Katie's
on.
Katie's in the house. Katie,
somebody just asked about you. That's nice that you're here.
Yep, the family's asking.
Stephanie, I have a torn ACL, 2 torn ligaments, and dislocated left knee. Jesus, girl.
Damn, having a kid kicks your ass, don't it? Shit, I thought it came out of somewhere else, man. It just takes all that pressure and blows your knee out. Whoop. Damn, man. Well, his name's Gunner.
Honey, yeah, you are one tough cookie.
Yeah, I tell you, that's how my shit started with my knee, man, until it got to the point there was nothing left to repair. So then they went and started replacing partial, then a total, then another total. I had 3 knee replacements in 3 years.
Yeah.
Not fun. Okay, wait a minute.
Anyway, Stephanie, I agree. Sometimes, non-blood family is closer than blood family, but it all depends. But, you take it as it comes.
That is so true,
and
man.
like this family is just so fabulous and funny. And, I love watching your comments.
We have people popping on here.
Oh, and Skylar, what are are you following your mom? Because your mom's been here. She's been talking about you, Skylar. I'm just telling you.
I don't even see him.
Yeah, that's okay. I see him.
But, there he is. Gotta stop getting slammed into. I'm telling you, that was my brother Leroy Ebron, man. When I was in Connecticut doing the show, I walk in the door and I'm sitting there talking with Matt, and all of a sudden the door opens and here's big old Leroy, and we were eyeballing each other, kind of just staring each other down, and smile and shake hands. And all of a sudden he freaking rocks me right into this pool table, and
ping pong table
or ping pong table. So yeah. See, I gotta get him for injuries on the job.
And Leroy's about what, 6'6", 6'7", and about 300 and
6'4", something like that. But yeah, he's still a big guy. And then he had this, probably a 200-pound fur coat on, so at least it cushioned, cushioned the blow. Let's see.
Oh, there's Skylar. Let's go, Skylar. I was asking your mom because she said the same thing.
Oh,
Let's go.
So
who gave it to
the truth yet? Did you find out where it came from?
Yeah. Who said it first, Skylar or Stacy?
Well, who said?
Who's the originator? I haven't heard.
I thought you said that you found out.
No. Skylar, he's 6'10" to you.
Oh, listen to you, stilts. What the shit are you talking about, man? He's 6'10" to me.
He is a big man. It's me. He started it. Okay.
Who started? Skylar started it?
Uh-huh.
Oh. So now it's become like it's
a family thing. Now it's
family holiday, man. You see that? Everyone's shouting it out.
Mm-hmm. We're stealing it.
How do birds learn to fly?
I don't know. How do birds learn to fly?
They wing it. They wing it.
Much like you do with the show.
Yeah. Just like John, when the trainer for the Red Wings who's coming on, he goes, "Hey, best of luck with the surgery. I hope the wing heals." Like, okay.
Oh yeah.
Why did the duck fall on the sidewalk?
Don't know why.
He tripped on a quack.
Oh.
Nicole's in the house.
Hi again.
Hi again. Did you miss us?
Yeah.
Brenda's here.
They wing it.
The rest of the family's here. Wing it. Wing it.
No, they're all showing up.
Did you hear about the ice cream truck accident?
No.
It crashed on a rocky road. Okay. Oh, you know what? What time is it?
What? What time is it? 7:34.
There might be something outside the door.
I'll go check.
Okay. We have had last Wednesday, actually last Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, into Thursday evening. You guys know we didn't have any power, any internet. So I was talking to him, trying to get the information on when we were going to get service again. And while I was talking to her, she goes, "Well, are you thinking about switching to the air internet, which you're getting from the towers instead of the cable to the phone jack?" And I wasn't. And she said, "Well, it's like triple as fast or whatever, double as fast or whatever." It was saying the difference in the testing when they told me the numbers. And basically, you just plug the sucker in by the window, and they'll have a way that you could find the location where the tower is closest to whatever window it is, and you just basically plug it in. That's it. There's no phone jacks, there's no plugs and all that. You just plug that sucker in, and away you go. And it's like when they said the speeds, I don't understand any of that shit, but when she was giving the numbers, it was like, holy crap. So I ordered that, and it's supposed to be here today. UPS said that they were going to send it between 1 and 5, and it's 7:35, and it's still not here. So we're just waiting for that. And when that happens, I'm going to be switching. Okay, I'm sorry I missed out on some of our comments here. So I'm going to be switching over to, of course I did. Sorry, like I said, my eyes aren't working good. Of course I did. I'm forgetting what I asked. But anyways, we're glad you're here, Nicole. Thank you so much. What was Stephanie? Send me an invite. I'll be at the door. You'll beat them here, Steph. Nicole. How'd your actually, I am doing my own, and I just did my exercises and did some stretching, did some arm curls, simulate arm curls, some supination, pronation, getting the wrist going, and stuff like that. They got me from the top of my shoulder right here, and they cut down to like right about here. So it's cut from here all the way up. And yes, feeling very pleasant. But I'm doing my exercises and icing it down. It's not here. Well, it's still not here. UPS said it's supposed to be here. I love how they did it, though. You know how when you call cable to come out for an install or something like that, and they said, "We will be there between noon and like noon and 3 or 4 o'clock or whenever." This one here, oh, there it is. Nicole missed us. Well, we missed you, Nicole. Mm-hmm. For UPS for the delivery today, it said you will be getting your delivery between what did it say? It said 1 and 5.
Yeah, because
and then next to it though, it had a question mark. So 1 and 5 or whenever. I'm telling you what, this ice sucks. I'm not kidding about this. I'm actually going this coming Friday
It's a good thing.
because I think you guys probably heard me talking when I had my lens replacement done because the damage I had to my eyes and stuff. There was an issue, and now it's almost like a film that's over my left eye, and it's literally, if I look through just this left eye, I cannot see anything. I mean, I can see there's a screen in that, but it's just gotten that bad over the last week or so.
They clean that up with a laser, right? They
There,
just clean it
yeah.
out. Pain level tolerable? No.
Actually,
If
not
he doesn't
bad.
move.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's I'm surprised. I think the good thing is the surgery did help, even though it's not nearly complete, because everything was just flopping around in there. The parts were literally shifting every time my arm would move. These 4 pins in the head of this thing were literally moving in my shoulder. Every time, I mean, it would just, then it'd pop. You would just hear this loud crack.
Mhm.
And a lot of it now, I find out it was actually parts of the bone breaking off. It was just disintegrating, shattering in my shoulder. And so now they got all that out, cleaned up, and they've got the new spacer in there, and it's being posted in, and so it's not getting that slop in there. So that part is helping. So it is tolerable. But okay, so we got some shout outs to some family. We got some shout outs from sisters and people like that.
Mhm.
And also now, man, besides mom and all that, this is a shout out to all you guys. As far as making things happy and special for me, I can honestly say that June or January 9th of last year, or 23, I mean, when I started my Fight Art War, I didn't know what to expect. I had no clue what to expect, if this was going to work, if anyone was going to watch it all. And here we are 2 years later,
Mhm.
and we've got this amazing family. And it's just one of those things where this would not be possible if it wasn't for the love, support, and trust of all you guys. And it's just that's it. And so you guys are my shout out to each and every one of you for making every day special. I'm not messing around. When yesterday was a shitty day, boy, I was not happy. And going there, I wasn't sure what was going to happen as far as the surgery, because there was a little bit of back and forth on the spacer or not. And what happened was, when the doctor came in, she flat out said, no, you are definitely having the spacer put in. You're doing, and so I was not in the best of moods. But afterwards, when I came out and I saw you guys' remarks and your positive thoughts, and it really made my day. And it just goes to show you what family does. So thank you for that. So my shout out goes to all of you guys. And
oh, look at Katie. You made last night special to Danny. He actually cried while driving when you made his whole night, Manny.
Oh,
and
man.
OG, thank you. And Skylar.
Well, I tell you, man.
Well, 4 years is 4 years.
I can't wait. I can't wait to meet you guys in person. I really can't. I'm so looking forward to it. And hearing these stories, I mean, everyone knows, man, I love my brother Skylar to death. I mean, if he needed me there tonight, I'd be there tonight. And they ain't no joking around. And that's how much him and Kayla, even though we haven't met yet, there's just something that bond just clicked. And so when he told me about you guys, for him to feel that way about you tells me a lot. And then hearing your stories, it's like, you got to be kidding me, man. So it's just, when I saw that last night about Danny, because I was coming home, I was just like, man, I'm tired. Just got to a surgery. I wasn't in the best mood. And I just started going through your posts again and seeing your comments and stuff. And it was so nice. And then when I saw Danny's, and just see, you could almost see the happiness, man. It was just 4 years. And as soon as I saw that, I told OG, I said, it's when walked in and I saw that we had the internet. And I said, we're going live. And
now this is just coming home from the hospital.
Yeah, we walked in.
He's still kind of woozy.
Yeah, I'm sitting there. I mean, I got like shit on my face. Did I got something right there?
No. It's your fuzzy eye.
It's my fuzzy eye. It must be. But as soon as we saw that about Danny, it's like, we're celebrating Danny tonight. I mean, all I got to do is just sit down and chill for a little bit. Plus, I was having fun because I think the anesthesia started kicking in again. Next thing you know, I'm saying words that don't even they're
Exist.
not even words. And it was just like, what was that? And then I had my sister Lori, Manny, go to bed.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like today, man, you a mess. Oh man. Oh, let's see. I should video. What is this? You and Dan should chat with me in a
Oh.
little while.
No, that's a private conversation.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh. Brenda, okay.
Oh,
She met Skylar Ray and Kayla for
Me
like
too.
60 seconds, and that's where this all started.
I
so,
miss.
oh, nice.
See that? And I've never met Skylar or Kayla. And look at this bond. Here we are. We're going to be traveling together.
Mhm.
We're going to be doing some events together. And not only that, but before the hustle and bustle hits with all these other events we're going to be doing, be nice to get just like a little away time from like the little hectic stuff that's going on.
Mhm.
So we got a little week of just being
Chilling.
out, chilling, and just some personal stuff. And just really looking for it. Man, I look fat.
Would you stop?
I just, it's the camera. It puts on 10 pounds.
Yeah.
All I've been doing is eating like a damn horse.
And I got some goulash ready for you.
Oh, well, I'll eat that too. But, I'm just saying, I'm looking at this thing like, what the shit is going on here? Man,
What would you look like if you had a skinny face? What the hell?
skinnier me?
No.
Oh, yeah. Right now, Lord, see that? No one's going to want to go to dinner with Manny. Or that's what we could do. They're going to be like, shit, that boy don't need a meal. Yeah. So I got to start losing weight before we go to Athens. That way they said, man, this guy, we need to buy him a meal. Jeez, I got to jump on the scale, man. Be back up to 228, 230 again. Oh, let's see.
Trisha's joining us now.
Stephanie will do. Brenda.
There's a lot of personal conversations going on. So
That's fine, man. That's what we want.
We love it. Actually, it's so good. Cool.
I love seeing you guys chit chat
Yeah.
with each other. That's what this is about. It's
Yeah.
one big family,
Yeah.
man. So chit chat away. Don't mind me. I'll just sit here because I have no idea what I'm reading, anyways.
He can't see.
I can't see.
And
So
he's still got anesthetic gases in his head.
I do it. I'm just pushing buttons, seeing what pops
With his
up.
left hand and he's right-handed.
I'm
Oh,
left-handed. I see
scary.
Nicole. Is that a laughing face at me?
Yeah. Well.
Nicole's laughing at me or so. So, hey, if I can bring some humor into your life, then I'm doing my job tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Oh, no. Stephanie. Oh, my God, Manny. Maybe you're pregnant, too.
Well.
Oh, LMFAO.
Well.
She's laughing her fucking ass off.
Well.
Oh. And what, Skylar? It wasn't me.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, okay. Don't
Quack,
even
quack.
tell me your name. What is it? Did you hear about the guy? Did you hear about the guy who was afraid of hurdles? He got over it. No, that sucked.
Oh.
What do you call a rude cow?
I don't know.
Beef jerky. Man, he's
Good. Okay. That's okay.
Did you hear about the guy who drank invisible ink? He's at the hospital waiting to be seen.
Oh, no. How much money does a skunk have?
How much?
Just 1 cent. There was a skunk on my porch the other day. I told you that. But my dog is barking out the window. I'm thinking there might be a cat or something on my porch. I look, there's a skunk on my porch. I live in the friggin' city. Who knew?
Hey, skunks are everywhere.
I guess.
Shit, I'm in the city. I got, I look out the window and there's coyotes running around here chasing the geese.
Oh, my
There was a
gosh.
couple of turkeys. I was on my Harley going out last summer and all of a sudden a bunch of turkeys went running by.
And then found out when we go to Connecticut, there's bear in the area.
Yeah, talking
There's
to
black
Matt.
bear in the.
There's some bear. Just hormonal. I could send him one of my estrogen patches.
You said you were grouchy or something. I guess you could send you some of your estrogen patches.
Oh no, that's good. Thank you, though. Thank you.
It's not fat; it's fluff. Oh my
god. Yeah. I'm just a little poofy. It's winter. This is my winter coat. I'm just a little bit stocky. This is my winter.
Oh.
You know what? Like Susie, this is my COVID weight.
Okay.
You know, when COVID hit, everyone put on a few pounds. There you go, folks.
Brenda, I have a King Charles Spaniel. little teeny tiny. She's about 13 pounds. But actually, she's with a sitter right now, so I can take
You are
care of my
always
patient.
pushing buttons.
Yeah, truly.
Oh, if you only knew.
So
See,
many buttons.
Right now, I do it in a very positive, fun way. In the past, I would push any button that was in front of me. I didn't give a shit what button it was. If it said don't push, I'm pushing that sucker as many times as I could. But yeah, now that button, if it's for happy, lucky, funny, caring, supportive, I'm gonna push that sucker all the time.
What do you call a priest that becomes a lawyer?
What?
A father-in-law.
Why did the computer catch cold? It left the windows open.
Oh no.
How do you cook an alligator? With a crock pot. Man, there were some other ones that were a lot better.
I've never heard that one before.
There's a few in here that I haven't.
What did Benjamin Franklin say when he discovered electricity?
What?
Nothing. He was too shocked.
To say nothing, that killed him.
Oh.
Did you hear about the woman who couldn't stop collecting magazines? She had issues. She had issues.
I get it. It just makes me think of a patient that I had who was a hoarder. Talk about issues.
Okay, did you hear about the broken guitar for sale?
No.
It comes with no strings attached.
Oh, no.
All right, come on, man. We need some input. We need some help from you guys. Anything? What do we got? I don't know if I want to know. Okay. I'm just going to start popping this on. I don't even know what they're saying. I just said my way to you.
A lot of people they're talking to each other. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, chime in whenever you want. I'm here just to pop your name on, and you let me know. What is this? These aren't even jokes. These are.
What are they?
I have no idea. Oh yeah, they are. What do you call a shoe made out of a banana? A slipper.
Okay.
A slipper.
Okay, good.
Uh-oh. What do we got?
Okay, Brenda, during Christmas time, I push all the buttons on all the toys to make them sing, then hurry back to the beginning.
I'm telling you.
Make them all make noise again.
You would fit in at my mom's. My mom had
things
all
everywhere.
These Hallmark. She got all the Hallmark, like the snowman and all the different years. And my mom had Hallmark stuff from whenever they started coming out. If it was in the 80s, she had them. Or 90s, she had. So whatever the first year was, and they were all the ones you push the button and they'd sing all the songs. God bless my dad. May he rest in peace. He would sit there, and there would be at least 20, at least that whatever there were, all around the fireplace, on the tables, all over. And my dad would get on one end and he'd start pushing and go all the way around and drive my mom crazy. And then it got to be fun where I'd go over there and I'd be in the other room or bathroom or whatever. And mom would get on one end, dad would be on the other end, and they start pushing the buttons to do it faster to get in the middle. And I'd come around the corner and they'd both be laughing and see stuff like that. You know, the memories like that.
Good memory.
You know, my dad's no longer with me, but that just brought back a smile and a happy memory. So if you guys got anything like that you would like to share away.
And she's got this thing in the bathroom when you walk in.
Yeah, it's a snowman.
Yeah.
It looks like just a snowman, an ornament. And it's sitting there, and it's motion detected. And when you walk in, it says, "Hey!" No, that's the other one that was on the toilet. It said, I can't remember, but it said some funny shit. When you walk into the bathroom and you're not expecting that. But my mom's always been that way. My house growing up was the party house, man. And my mom and dad threw parties for, every New Year's. My house was the house that not only it was all the family and friends, but my friends. I mean, here I was, 18, 19, 20, going out to all these parties. And I'd come back to my mom's house at 2, 3 in the morning. The place is rocking, and there's 10, 15 of my friends.
And you're not even there.
And I'm not even there. They're like, what's going on? Well, we know your mom and dad have a party every year.
So here we are.
And there we are. And we would party, and it would go the next morning, there'd still be people going. My mom'd be upstairs cooking breakfast, and just the greatest times. The neighbors, like y'all know how the church festivals where I used to live, the church was literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 houses away. And come September, they would have the beer tent, the entertainment tent with the bands and everything. And I remember it was a Saturday night, and I didn't go. I wasn't there late because I didn't know, but I broke my foot. I was playing hockey, and I broke my foot in a hockey game. So it was hard walking around, and I came home early from the entertainment tent, and I'm laying there, and the music stops around midnight or whatever time they shut it down.
You want to click? You want the screen all to yourself?
Oh.
Okay. So you're at the you're laying down. You heard the music
so
stop.
I'm sitting there, and and we'd walk. We're 5 houses away. So all of a sudden, I hear the gate open, and I'm laying on the couch with my foot wrapped in ice, and my mom walks in. She's like, "Hey," and then my dad, and I can hear him like grabbing glasses and just going through the fridge, and I hear him doing like inventory. How much is up here? How much? Where's the rest of the bottles? So when they come around the corner, and they go, "What's going on?" They go, "Well, we invited a few friends over from the entertainment tent from the festival." All right, man. About 15, 20 minutes later, it was a nonstop of the gate opening, closing, door opening, closing. She went up and invited the entertainment, the beer tent, to our house for an after hours party. The house was packed. There were people everywhere. Me and my big dog Ben were just like, "What the fuck?"
I'm trying to rest.
Yeah,
All these
yeah.
people are here.
And that was that's my mom, and that was my dad. They were entertainers. They love having fun. They love having people over. And again, so this is since we're waiting for people to start chiming in with more of their memories, I'll take the reins. And but those are memories now that put a smile on my face. And another one was when I can't remember what, it didn't really have to be a certain occasion. My mom just had parties, and our friends across the street who became family, just like all of our friends. If you are close with us, you're family. And the old kitchen chairs, the old yellow ones with the vinyl, with the rollers on the bottom that you'd roll around, and every now and then you'd roll too fast and you'd run your freaking ass toe over and kill yourself. And it had the round table with the leaf in it if you needed. Well, that was demoted to the basement after so many years. So that song, Get on the Train, the Party Train, I think by the Gap Band came on. And somehow there's Mom, Nancy, and the girls, all my best friends that were sitting in these chairs. So my mom gets up, goes to the bar, lines up shot glasses, fills them with tequila. And next thing you know, they grab hold of each other's chairs and they're riding around the basement like a train, following each other, the party train. So they're going all around the basement, clearing out people, get out of the way, man. And then all of a sudden, my dad was at the bartender. They all line up in front of the bar and they all had to do a shot.
Oh my God.
And I'm just sitting there, and my friends are there just going, "You're my dad," or, and it was just good times. A lot of good memories, man. Looking back at it now, everything from that to Christmas to just fun times.
Your mom still likes to decorate a lot for Christmas. She really has. Her house is beautiful.
Yep. So
the tree, the characters, the everything.
Let's see what else we got. Okay, so Katie's got. I bet.
Because she had said how your mom is beautiful, and I said she's also a warrior.
Oh my God! I tell you, Katie, my mom.
You've tested her.
The things, and just like a lot of us here in our issues and stuff, the things that we've done, we've tested a lot of our family and friends, and we've taken them to the limits with the things we've done. And man, I tell you, yeah, there's a lot of things I look back on, and like I said, that one occasion I'll never forget, and I don't want to forget it, is when I was sitting at the table with her for one of our talks, and just to sit down so she could explain to me again how I was ruining my life and how I was ruining her life and I was hurting everybody. And I could care less. I sat there with this, just finish this so I can go to the bar with my friends, just stop talking. And as we're talking, she sat there and got so upset that she was literally just sobbing, beating her chest. She's like, "You're breaking my heart." And it did nothing. I didn't even blink an eye. That's how
Cold.
evil addiction can make us. So this went on. And then by the grace of God, here I am today, this person that you see. I was at that same table, same spot with my mom. And we're talking, having a great conversation. We're laughing. We're having something to eat. We're watching sports together. So we're sitting back at the table just talking. And all of a sudden I'm looking at her. And it was like time froze. And it was like where she was sitting, a slideshow was sliding right in
Wow.
front of her. And I'm watching it. And there she was. I was reliving that moment in time where she was crying her eyes out. And I saw every film, every slide, every picture. And all of a sudden I lost it. And she's like, "What is going on?" And I brought that up. I'm like, "Do you remember that conversation?"
Oh, I'm sure she
And I
does.
go, "I am so sorry I did that." I'm going on and on. And in mom's typical manner, "It's okay. It's okay. Try." No, it's not. It's not okay. And
You're right, Nicole.
she was
Mother's
like,
love.
"Let it go. That's the past." No, I'm not going to let it go. But that doesn't mean I'm dwelling on it. That doesn't mean I'm just going to keep it I'm keeping it for learning purposes and for me to remember. Because back then, same thing, I didn't care about. I didn't feel shit. Now just thinking about it was breaking my heart that I did that. I don't ever want to forget that feeling of what of a shitty person I was and how I felt. To hear that, and so yeah, man, I'll hear people all the time say, "That's your past, man. Gunner, just let it go. Let it go." No, I'm not going to let it go. Again, I'm not going to dwell on it and just live on that and let it control me. No, I'm going to use it and learn. Because anytime I start to think of any asshole antics or whatever, you look back, would it be worth it? Hell no. Hell no. So I use it in a positive way, not a negative way. But that's another thing just to share. What else we got? Anything?
Well, Katie's got an amazing thing.
Oh, here we go,
Let
Katie.
me go back to the other one. Let's see.
You want me to go back somewhere?
No. I guess
Or the
my
one
mom was
here?
the best growing up. She took on over 300 kids off the street. So I had all kinds of brothers and sisters.
Okay, wait a minute. I think it's this one.
And then my
There
mom
it
was a
is.
neighborhood mom. We
Wait a
always
minute.
had
Hold
kids.
on. Oh, just slow down a minute, woman. Slow down. There.
Keep up, man.
Oh
Keep
my!
up.
I can't see. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to get these on there for you because I can't see.
Always had kids. So me and my brother were never lonely. My mom worked 3 jobs to support us and give us an amazing life. And that's all she strived to do. And she made our life amazing growing up. Wow. That's why, you and Danny are the way you are. You're very, very giving.
Yep.
But yes, and Nicole, yeah, self-reflection is excellent the way he did
it. I'm telling you, and with moms, when you hear "don't mess with Mama Bear" and all that, my mom, you talk about a warrior, boy. She got us out of a situation. If she didn't, we'd both probably be dead. She got us out of that. You talk about working, just like your mom working all these jobs. My mom busted her ass. Single mom. I tell you what, I played hockey from 3rd grade all the way past juniors. You know how expensive hockey is to play? She made sure I played. And a huge part of that was my dad. When he came into my life, I'm talking about my biological piece of shit. He was gone. We got rid of him,
Yeah,
and I almost
sperm
got
donor
rid of
was
his
out.
ass
Yeah.
at a funeral. But that's a whole other story that we'll hear on Monday.
Oh, okay.
Good. My mom was blessed to meet my stepdad when I was in, I think, 2nd or 3rd grade, and came into our life and knew about me and loved my mom unconditionally. Didn't bother him that she had a son. If he only knew what he was getting himself into. But he was there, and if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have been able to do the things I did. They supported me and did all this. But my ma did so much. She was at all my games, all my practices. She drove me. I'd have to be at the rink on the ice at 5 a.m. We had to leave sometimes at 3:45 in the morning to get to these rinks. My mom drove me. Driving to Toronto to play in games, my mom and dad drove me. I mean, it's just such a blessing, man.
Mhm.
And it's this world that we live in with addiction. It's a nasty ass thing to relive, but when you look back at it, just like I said before, in a weird way, not giving thanks to the things that we did, but if it wasn't for the addiction and the
Mhm.
things that we wouldn't be here right now.
Mhm.
We wouldn't be talking to each other. So addiction brought us all together only because we kicked the shit out of addiction and put addiction where it belongs, and that's straight back to hell and the little coward ass that it is. And when it keeps trying to come back into our lives, we're here as a family at My Fight Our War and all of the other amazing organizations to join together and support
Mhm.
and kick its ass even some more. So that's what we do.
Yep.
What else we got going on? Anything else here? Got Nicole, where I came from and who I was. That is so true, man. And like I said, people all the times you'll hear that. Let the past go, let it go. And I totally agree with that. Let it go. Don't ever dwell in it. Don't let it control your your present and your
Mhm.
future.
Mhm.
But for me, I every now and then, if I start getting a little wonky on something, and I'll just sit there and kind of take a little trip down memory lane. It's like, okay, okay, you sure you want to go that way? You this pissed off at somebody? Think back then how things were. Think how your life was back then when you made stupid choices, and not even drug related or alcohol related, but just with situations and the way you treated people because of your attitude. You know, this is much better sitting here with all of you,
Mhm.
having fun, telling silly ass jokes, and hearing how I soiled myself. And for those of you who are going, what?
What?
Ask Lori. And we'll tell you more about it after they raffled me off for a dinner.
Yeah. I have to cook you. Well done.
Uh,
Now, Kristen Lee, which is so nice. That's Tyler's sister that he was talking about.
wait a minute.
She's on. So thank you, bro.
Really?
Yeah. Shout out to my best friend. You best bro ever. And I'm so proud of us. Yes, we're so proud of both of you also. You kicked addiction, you're rocking your life, and you're here.
I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Who am I talking to here? Who's
Hey,
Christian Lee?
you know what? Pay attention.
I am. I'm looking. I'm seeing. So
It's
just
Tyler's sister,
Tyler's sister,
Kristen
What is
Lee
it?
White.
Kristen Lynn.
Christian Lee White.
Christian Lee,
He,
right? I'm
he
sorry.
has one. He has one.
I've got
Seriously,
one eye
one
right
bad
now
eye.
because I can't
Yeah,
see for shit. And
right.
I just
So
had my shoulder operated on yesterday, so I'm still on anesthesia. Well, at least that's the story I'm going to use.
that's what he's
But
going
I'm
to say for
trying
a
to
week
see.
or so.
Yeah. So I'm trying to see. So Christian, is it
Yes.
Christine or Christian?
Christian Lee
Christian Lee White. God, I tell you what, Tyler, I got so much respect for you, brother.
What a nice see a brother and sister together.
There you go.
On the screen. What a lovely thing.
And I know that
I'm feeling the
now,
love right here.
that is so beautiful because he has got a heart of gold. Again, never met the man a day in my life except for on here, but I've seen him almost every day. Every time I'm on here, bam,
Pops up.
he's on joining this family. And not only is he doing that, but he is supporting so many people. I just saw him doing the show. I think I might have been the first show he ever did with me, I think, or he might have done another one. But
October 21st.
He was like, listen, man,
he was on.
I go, you want to do the show? And he couldn't, he was just amazed. I'm like, sure, I'll have you on the show, man. He came on the show. We had a good, in fact, he did it twice. He came on twice. Yeah, definitely came on twice.
Okay.
And then I just saw him on another show with Kalisha.
Oh, nice.
So Tyler is, I tell you, I'm so glad that had that talk, and I'm so glad that you guys are where you're at. Because he's working hard. He really is. He's doing that MMA. He's giving it hell. He's dedicated. He's passionate. And he's part of this family, man. So if there's anything we can do, man, jump on in, let us know. But that's great to hear.
Yeah. She says she's the girl version of him.
Oh, boy.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Says we should have been twins.
Yeah, okay. That kind of changes things up.
I hope you shave, Christian.
You're much better. I mean, Tyler, I love you, brother, but you're much better looking than Tyler. Even with one eye and one bad eye, you're much better looking. So thank you for sharing that. I really do appreciate that.
How nice and warm.
That, yeah,
Does my
very,
heart
very.
good.
Man, we've been going an hour and 44 minutes.
Really? God, I better go finish my cooking my
Well, you know what?
goulash.
Do that. You want to sign, because I'm going to sign off here too. So do
Okay.
you want to say
Well, I'll
anything
just-
before heading out?
Just so nice to have you here. I love these conversations. You know, I mean, I know Manny loves it because I mean, this is really his therapy. Truly, I love it. This is I'm just listening to you guys, watching him just glow when he's on the screen. It's just such a good thing. And meeting these two people like Christian Lee, who's probably shaved because Tyler's got a beard. So that's their twins. I don't know. But anyway, welcome aboard, Christian. Nice to have you with us.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm out of here.
All right. OG is left the building. All right, folks. Well, thank you so much for spending some time with us. And, I really appreciate it. I mean, this is what it's all about. It's just this. It doesn't have to, every show doesn't have to have, a scripted start, middle and ending. Some of them you can just shoot from the hip and wing it and just see what happens. And that's what I love to do. And the shows on Mondays, like this Monday is going to be about my story, but more than that, it's going to be my story and the creation of My Fight Our War, and then going deeper into all of you and how it's just transcended into this amazing family. And on Wednesdays, me and my brother Skylar Ray, I mean, we're hitting on, it's exactly what it says, music and mayhem. We're going to be talking music, everything he does, and all of his friends, Kalichi, King Handsome, all these other guys, and the mayhem, which is usually me with all the nutty ass crazy things, combining them together, but usually just with a lot of input. And the main thing is, guys, is please, I cannot stress this enough. I don't ever want a show where it's just, us talking and talking and talking with no involvement. I want this all the time. Interaction, sharing thoughts, sharing ideas, sharing stories, just like Christian and Tyler and Brenda and Nicole and Lori and all you guys, Stephanie, just to share these stories, good, bad, or ugly, man. We're here for you. So please do that. Again, our Friday, Tuesdays and Fridays are going to be our wild ones with me and Screaming Scott and Loco Joe with Pancho and Cisco. Like I said, the Detroit Outlaws, us guys, we are going to let it rip on Tuesdays, and on Fridays, bullshitting with the boys. So if you want to really tear it up, Tuesdays and Fridays, or I'm sorry, Tuesdays and Fridays are going to be good days for that. Mondays and Wednesdays are going to be a lot of the support with the addiction, mental health issues, going deep, into some serious shit, especially on Mondays with our guests and our own stuff as well. And then again on Wednesday, man, using Skylar Ray with their incredible music to uplift so many people through their gift of music. And then coming to find out all the other people that are part of this as well. So I've bored the hell out of you guys long enough. And I do appreciate you and love you guys. And thank you so much for everything, the joy that you have given me being able to sit down and be able to do this stuff. So you guys have a great night. And most definitely be going live more tomorrow throughout the day and on Sunday as well, and getting ready for Monday's show, which is going to be a lot of fun. I really hope you guys share the word, pass the word around. I'm going to drop a promo probably tonight for Monday's show. Like I said, the promo is going to be me telling my story, but it's going to be me telling my story about myself and My Fight Our War and our entire family, which is all of you. So you are all invited to tell and share your stuff on Monday. It is going to be a hell of a ride. I really hope you guys are part of it. I love you, and keep fighting a good fight.